Welcome back. It is Tuesday, November 28th in the NBA. My four favorite picks are on the way. Let's recap yesterday. Another 2-2 day, losing a little bit of juice. Hopefully today can be a little bit better. Let's talk about it though. Day 2 of the ladder challenge, which we always track for 1 unit. It cashed. We will certainly take that. Shout out TJ Hawkinson for coming through. Day 3 will be posted later on this morning, closer to lunchtime. We had Zion's over in points plus assists. He got it done. Harden did not. He didn't do anything besides in the third quarter. I'm not touching any Clippers props probably for a while. They just lost to the Nuggets, who rested literally their whole team, and they lost to him outright. And then the LeBron James team game parlay did not stand a chance, but we knew that one didn't stand a chance because he had 0 rebounds at halftime. A weird game, and it was 0 rebounds. I don't know what the heck went on there in Philly. But either way, let's dive into today's picks. We got 4 of them. Plus, at the end of the video, I will have an Underdog fantasy entry. We love Underdog here. We do, parlays on their app pretty frequently. They're a daily fantasy app. Here's all the states that Underdog is in. So if you have it and is in your state, definitely take advantage of it. If you sign up, you'll get a free square. You'll get that for, I believe it'll probably be for Thursday's NFL slate. But you also will get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Pretty solid. It's a chance for $100 free dollars if you want to take advantage of it. Great place to do those parlays that you guys love to do. But either way, let's dive into today's picks. A reminder, use our code COS or the link in the description. Let's dive into today. We got 4 picks. The fourth one will be the ladder challenge. We'll talk about in a second. Let's go to the first one. Alprun Sengun. I like his over 25.5 points plus assists minus 115 on PointsBet. Now, individual line points is definitely the way to go here for Sengun. I don't mind his assist prop. We know Sengun's capable of, 20 and 10 assist type games, which is why I'm taking points plus assists. Now, if you're like Austin, I'd only have PRAs. I don't really like his PRA line a ton. It was 36.5. I mean, you think about the difference between 36.5 and 25.5, which is what we're taking. It's 11, and you would need at least 11 rebounds to make that PRA line worth it. You need at least 12 rebounds really to make more sense to take the PRAs than the points plus assists. Look, Sengun can grab 12 boards, good matchup for him to grab rebounds. I just rather not count on him to do that. I like the points plus assists a little bit more. And Sengun's been pretty good. Not pretty good. He's been great this season. He has a chance to be an all-star, honestly. And honestly, I don't know if he becomes an all-star, but if he was an all-star, it would not surprise me at all. He's averaging 20.2 points per game and 5.6 assists per game, good for 25.8 points plus assists. Over the last 7 games, he's kind of turned it up a notch. I mean, he's averaging 26.8 points plus assists. If you look at them, 27, 28, 27, 28, 35, 14, and 29 points plus assists, going over in 6 of 7. He had a bad game against the Grizzlies where he had 14, which is kind of weighing down that average, but he's really been cooking this line, and I really think he's going to get it done. He's been shooting a lot, 15 field goal attempts, and 6 of those 7 games. The only game he didn't was that foul trouble game against the Grizzlies. And I really like this matchup for him against the Mavericks, a team that we like to target centers against. Because why? Well, the Mavericks allow the 3rd most points per game in the paint, and they allow the 4th most points per game to centers. And if you want to attack on assists, they allow the 4th most assists per game to teams in general. So they're giving up a lot of points in the paint, which is where Sengun does the majority of his damage. He's not going out there shooting 3-pointers. He shoots about 35, 36% from 3, but he's mostly doing his damage in the paint, and that's where we want him to be. We don't want him shooting a ton of 3s tonight, and if he's making them, then it's going to easily soar over this line. But Sengun's the guy that we've seen him, and people like to compare him to Nikola Jokic, and obviously they're at way different points in their career. Obviously, Jokic arguably, if not the best player in the NBA, but we saw the matchup a couple games ago, and we saw Sengun hold his own. But Jokic has played the Mavericks this season. He had 42 points plus assists. Sabonis, he had 38. Both those guys only shot 15 and 16 times, which I think is right around where Sengun will shoot today. They just could not defend either of them. I think that's going to be the same case today. I really like Alprun Sengun. He might even hit this over in just points alone, but I'd rather take the points plus assists because there have been several occasions this season where Sengun will end with 19 points, but also have like 7 or 8 assists, which would cash this. So Sengun, we will roll with him. Give me his over 25.5 points plus assists. I like it at 26.5 too, although I would argue I maybe would defer to his points line at 20.5 before taking a 26.5 line, but that's just me. You guys do whatever you feel most comfortable with. Now, my second play is going to be a guy that we've talked about before on the channel, coming off a couple bad games. It's Scotty Barnes of the Toronto Raptors, over 29.5 PRAs, points, rebounds, and assists, minus 115 on FanDuel. I would take this at 30.5 if you have to. I was this close to taking his over 16.5 points. That was going to be my pick. However, there are some chances where Scotty can go out there and get 16 points on the dot, but have like 10 rebounds and 10 assists. He's capable of getting 10 and 10 every single night. I'd rather take the PRAs with a guy like Scotty because there is a chance he goes out there, maybe doesn't make his shots, goes 15 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. That's an easy way for him to cash this, and that would not surprise me either. But I really like Scotty in his matchup tonight against the Nets. Now, you look at Scotty so far this season, he's been pretty good, averaging 19 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and a little over 5.5 assists per game, good for 33.7 PRAs. He has kind of fallen off a little bit since his really hot start to start the season, but still 30 PRAs hitting this over in 12 of 17 games. And while he is under in 2 straight, he had 29 and 26 PRAs. It's not like he was getting like 10. He was getting real close to the line. He just was not shooting the ball well. In fact, he was coming off a really bad game, 5 for 14 from the field against the Cavaliers, a team with a lot of size that makes it tough for a guy like Scotty to score inside, which is where he does the majority of his damage. But I really like this matchup against the Nets. They could be down Nicholas Claxton, which I honestly would love if they were down him, but either way, he'll guard Jakob Poeltl. And I just don't think they have the matchup, for Scotty. They have a lot of good defenders. They have the Mikal Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith, Royce O'Neal. These guys to guard. The guys like Pascal Siakam make it tough on him. Dennis Schroeder make it tough on him. I think Scotty's going to have a good matchup here to go out there and dominate, and he's dominated the Nets really in his last 6 games against them. He's averaged 34.7 PRAs. He's recorded 27, 29, 32, 32, 39, and 48 PRAs. So he's really done well in this matchup. He has, obviously his usage is much higher this year than it was in years past, given they lost a couple guys in free agency this year. Fred VanVleet to be the most notable guy, but I really like Scotty today. I know Raptors props can be a little bit sketchy, but I really think Scotty's in for a good game. Should see his normal, 35-ish minutes, given this is an in-season tournament game. Should be able to score pretty well against that second unit that he plays a lot against in the Nets, who plays pretty fast. So I really like Scotty today. I know people hate Raptors, and honestly, I'm right there with you, but I really think this is a good spot to back Scotty Barnes over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Combine them. Individual, I love his points line the most. Now, my third play will be a guy I don't think I've taken a prop on this season, but he was a former COS Hall of Famer about 2 years back, is DeJounte Murray of the Atlanta Hawks, over 18.5 points, plus 100 on DraftKings. Now, if you're looking to lay a little bit more juice, you'll get a much better hit rate at 15 plus points, or heck, even 18 plus points, but I'll take a little bit of plus 100 money here. I don't think this line goes up to 19.5 personally, and I don't think I really want to play it there, but I think 18.5 at, close to even money value, I will take that because he's going up against the Cavaliers, a team that struggles to defend opposing guards. DeJounte Murray is that, and I expect the Cavaliers to deploy as much defense as they can to try to slow down Trae Young. DeJounte Murray should have plenty of opportunities tonight, and over his last 13 games, DeJounte averaging 21.2 points per game, 20 plus points, hitting this over in 8 of 13. You look at the games he went under, he shot 40% or worse in 4 of those 5 games. Look, at the end of the day, what dictates if a guy goes over or under is him shooting poorly, whatever, I'll live with it. But he's coming off a terrible game. He shot 2 for 13, just 15%, 6 points last game versus the Celtics. A terrible game, and I know any NBA player has a little bit of pride. Look, coming off a game where you only score 6, used to scoring, 15 to 20 points per game, shot terrible. I expect he comes back here and fires the ball up pretty early. And I wouldn't be surprised. It's a law of regression kind of thing. You won't see a guy shoot 15% every single game. You also won't see a guy shoot, 70% every single game. So it's going to end up in that 45% range. And I think this is a good buy low spot for him against the Cavaliers. And we saw kind of Murray earlier this year have a 2-game skid or, thing where he went 2 games terrible. And he had 2 bad games, scoring 13 points at back-to-back. The next game, he scored 28 points. He's an NBA player that shoots the ball a lot. He's not going to shoot poorly from the field every single game. And this is a great matchup he's taken advantage of in his last 3 games versus Cleveland. All of these has been a member of the Atlanta Hawks, which is what we're looking for. He scored 11, 25, and 29 points. Good thing is he shot the ball a ton. 17, 19, and 22 field goal attempts in all those games. Look, if we even get close to 17 field goal attempts, I will live with this bet any day of the week. And I think we do get pretty close because this is a good matchup for him. And look, the Cavaliers, they got a lot of interior size. Don't have a lot of defense on the perimeter, and we think about who he's going to have to guard on the defensive side. It's probably going to be Donovan Mitchell. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he wants to get back at Donovan Mitchell on the other side of the court, try to score against him. Donovan Mitchell, not known for being a great defender, and we've seen Murray kind of take advantage of this matchup, not only with the Hawks, but also when he was a member of the Spurs. He has 15 field goal attempts in 7 straight games versus Cleveland, and he scored 20 points in 8 of 11 this season with at least 15 shots. So without Jalen Johnson, one of their wings, I expect them to kind of lean on their guards a little bit more. And Trae Young, obviously, he'll get his usage, but I really think it's a good spot to back DeJounte Murray. So I will do just that over 18.5 points. If he even shoots close to 50%, this will be a no sweat bet, but I just think he has a lot of open opportunities. How you beat the Cleveland Cavaliers is getting to those mid-range spots. That's exactly where Murray is best at. So he can knock down threes, but I wanted to get more towards those mid-range, shoot over the big men instead of trying to get to the rim and trying to make contested layups over them. I really like Murray, though. I think he's in a good bounce back spot here. Give me his over 18.5 points. Now, my fourth play will be day 3 of the ladder challenge. Like I said, it'll be posted probably, I'll say, around 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I got to get this video out first before I start working on it. I do have a couple ideas in line, but we will try to go to day 3. And man, I'm so angry at Tyrese Maxey, man. If we had 4 assists from him the other day, we'd be on day 7. Man, that would be nice. But we're gonna get there. I have confidence in that. So stay tuned for that. I'll post a YouTube short and TikTok and all that, and I'll post it in the pinned comment down below. We are playing it for 1 unit as always, plus the $40 now that we are rolling over from days 1 and 2 cashing. Hopefully we can hit day 3, get back to day 4, and then keep climbing this thing up. And finally, let's wrap up the video with my Underdog fantasy entry. A reminder: if you want to sign up, use our code COS or the top link in the description. You will get a 100% deposit match up to $100. They're going to match whatever your first deposit is up to $100. So you deposit $50, now you get $100. Deposit up to $100, now you get $200. It's free money. Take advantage of it if you're interested in signing up for Underdog. Here's all the states, again, that it is in. Just make sure you have Pick'em, which all these states do. Take advantage of that. Now, all the legs on here, we've already talked about 3 of them: Murray, Sengun, and Scotty Barnes. 2 leans that I did have: Darius Garland's points plus assists. I was looking at it 25.5. I like it at 26.5 too. And RJ Barrett over 17.5 points. He'll be a popular play today, but I really like all these 5 plays. $25 turns into $500. If it hits, I'll give away $250. Just make sure to subscribe to the channel so you have a chance to win that. But I think we got a chance here. I don't need to give a big sell job on Garland. He's got a great volume, and he's done really good against this Hawks team in the past. And the RJ Barrett, very good track record this season and at home and against the Hornets. I like him. I think he bounces back. I just didn't want to put a unit on RJ because, it's RJ Barrett. You never know what you get from him. But I think it's great matchups for all these guys. So 5 legs, $25 turns into $500. I like our chances there. As a reminder, of course, let me know your favorite picks down below. Those are my 4 favorite ones of the day. If you want to go check out the YouTube short when it is live for the ladder challenge, it is here. A couple other second channel videos are live on the channel too. You can go check those out on our second channel. I'll link them on the screen. Have a great Tuesday. It's an in-season tournament. I'll see you guys later for the ladder challenge day 3. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with some more picks. It's Austin. I'm signing out. Catch you in the next one. Peace.